Now there isn't a hungry soul in this town doesn't know my slogan. Just direct to your feet, son, to Daddy Green's Pizza. Watch yourself, son.
Hey, we back off up in this thing, man. And this one's actually pretty sad, though. So, the question is, why are children still being used as alligator bait, man? And this dude, look at that guy. Oh, man, dude. Come on, bro. So, y'all already,
Looks
you
like
should know.
a Haitian warlord.
You should know what today is. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I see y'all piling all up in here. Today is a raw, but I got something for you. I ain't gonna leave you with nothing today, right? You know you can go here, and then you know you can go there. Bada dang, right?
Bang, bang, boom.
But guess what though? I have something for you, right? You know how we be talking about being on code and this, that, and the other. Well, let me show you something here. Let me show you something here, buddy. Cause y'all be thinking, what y'all mean be on code? What you mean when you be on code? What you talking about? Well, allow me to show you Exhibit A. Boom. Meet Becky. I don't know what her name is, but she has to defend somebody. The somebody is her stepdad. What did her stepdad do? Her stepdad was a killer. Watch and listen to the twisted turn coded language. I mean, you just listen for yourself. Give it to him, Amy.
By his ex-girlfriend's
Hold
two
on,
other
listen.
children. They were discovered by his ex-girlfriend's two other children that were in the house.
My stepdad committed triple homicide. Two of those murders were premeditated. The third was an accident. But because the other two were premeditated, he still got charged with 3 counts of premeditated murder.
First of all, listen to how she explained that. Let me just break this down for you real quick. This just happened to my stepdad. Listen to this. Got a story for you. There's more.
He turned himself in, so there was no whodunit trial. His trial was just about whether he deserved to be put to death or not. I was a key character witness and was supposed to convince the jury that he didn't deserve to be put to death, which meant I had to.
I was a key witness, and my job was to convince the jury that he wasn't to be put to death, no matter what he did. I don't care. He killed somebody. Almost make me think, was the people black that died? Because she's real nonchalant about that, sir. But hold on, though. I'm going to show y'all what code is really like. This is what you call code. This is real code right here. Keep going.
To prepare for the trial. I've never prepared for a capital punishment trial. I don't recommend it. He was in jail for...
I never prepared for a capital murder trial. I don't recommend it. This is knick-knack paddywhack for her, buddy. This ain't nothing. No big deal. My stepdad was just on trial for killing 3 people. Damn game to make sure he doesn't die in jail. Like, what are you talking about? Hold on, here you go. There's more.
5 years before we went to trial. For 5 years, we begged for a plea deal. The prosecution refused.
5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th. 5 years they begged the prosecution, please let him live.
I see crime scene photos. I listen to 911 calls. I'm prepared for the trial. She's
seeing the crime scene photos. She heard the 911 calls, but she begged for 5 years for her stepdad, not even the biological one. Stepdad.
3 days before the trial, in the 11th hour, the prosecution comes through and offers him a plea deal.
So my mom and my stepdad.
Never give up to the last second. Well, how long? When she say the prosecutor came through?
The trial, in the 11th hour, the prosecution comes
in the 11th hour. In the 11th hour. What did you hear?
through and offers him a plea deal.
So my mom and my stepdad were married for 7 years, and then they decided they just didn't want to be married anymore, so they divorced. But my stepdad is still a huge part of our lives. He still goes like on vacations with us.
Dang. Regular old Brady Bunch.
I allegedly there was a little bit more going on vacation with stepdad. Allegedly.
About a year after my mom and his divorce, he meets someone new and they start dating, and then they move in together. I'm not exactly sure how long they were together in total, but they lived together for like more than 5 years. She had 5 kids, and he helped take care of all 5 of them, the same as he helped take care of me.
What's
So
up with them
his mother,
faces?
Hold up. Did you hear that? He took care of all 5 again, just like he took care of me. Did you hear that? You gotta listen close. Listen now.
thinks that they're going to be together for a long time, and she moves across the street from him.
Well, they didn't stay together.
One day, his girlfriend says, "I want you to move out. I don't want to be with you anymore." My stepdad, since it's just out of the blue, thinks it's temporary, something's wrong, so he just moves in with his mother.
Is it me? Or is she telling this story like she was pillow talking with a certain somebody around this time and know all, just everything?
You sound like some pillow talking.
Do Shorty know everything or not? Look at how fast she telling the story. The recollection and the memory. She just busting it down, ain't she?
And they're different times, so them is different events, P. Like you done went and got some new information each time from them from a pillow talk session.
Not only that, didn't you just say that he moved out of y'all house into a house with a whole nother broad with whole nother kids? And you know all the family dynamics, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's from all the pillow talk events.
Look at, and then they say when you're looking from to the right, you recollect what was left, you lying, right, you recollecting.
He doesn't even take all his stuff from the house. The literal next day, she moves another man in.
Her stepdad committed triple homicide.
Oh, hold on. How you know it was literally the next day? How do you know all this?
Huh?
That's what I wants to know. You spilling it, ain't you, shorty? Like you was right there on the scene. Or maybe in the bed. Is this the after the whoop conversations? Is this why y'all used to? It sounded like you was a little salty about him taking care of all the other 5 kids too. I noticed that too. You was like, yeah,
You sound like some salt and fiber.
Yeah, look, he moved in with her and took care of all her 5 kids, just like he took care of me.
And this is where my stepdad starts to go a little crazy. So he tries to go talk to her and ask her, like, hey, what's going on? And she calls the police on him.
How you know what I'm saying? Like she's playing it for cuz like she's his advocate. Like he tried to go talk to her, is what he told me. And I believe
his faces.
And I believe it.
Look at her face.
Yeah, she's in the mix of busting down the T right now.
Hey, and then in the background, I thought I heard "I Need Love." I heard "Do." When I'm alone in my room, sometimes I stare at my wall.
Hold on, man.
So he doesn't try to talk to her anymore, but he sees the kids waiting to get on the bus, and he tries to talk to them and ask them how they are. He was in their lives for a long time, so he just wants to check on them. So she sees him trying to talk to the kids at the bus.
He was in their lives for a long time and just wanted to check on them. Like, did he check on you?
That ain't I Need Love in the background playing, T.
No.
That ain't I Need Love in the background playing, cuz.
I don't think so, cuz, but this is my thing, though.
You better listen, man, next time when you play that, man. I'm hearing I Need Love in the background, cuz.
Bernice, what up? How you feeling? You in the dough? That's what's up. Hold on, man. But she, how she, man.
Stop. And she calls the police on him again. There's a restraining order. Luckily, the house was far enough away that it didn't violate, so he could still continue to live with his mother. But he can still see everything she does from his house. So this man starts to sit in his car and watch her through the rearview mirror. So he's really upset, and he's starting to become a little stalkerish. So my mother notices, and she says, "Hey, come stay with us." And he says, "No, I can't leave my mom." He's going crazy. And his mother notices. So she offers to pay for him to go somewhere else. She gets him a dog, which is probably not a good idea. He starts walking the dog, but he decides to walk it behind her house. Again.
How do you know all such the details? I'm not finna go through this whole story because I really don't care. But I'm more than convinced they need to be looking at Shorty right here and what allegedly. Your stepdad? Is this did he pass that down or something like that? You ready to take over the family business or something? Did he?
She on code, whatever it is.
I mean, she loves her stepdad, obviously, as you can tell. Let's get to the end of this. Let me see how this goes. Oh, did I just say, hold up. Did I just say she loved her stepdad and I just clicked to her and they say, they're still going to love him. Just like you do, huh? Hold on, let me say.
And him and my mom were divorced. Sister could testify to his character, but it wouldn't be held as high in regard because that's their dad. Of course, they're going to say nice things about him. But because he's my stepdad, I literally had a choice of whether to say nice things about him or not. Okay, let's chat about this for a second. I didn't defend him because I thought he had a good reason. I don't think that there's ever a good reason for murder, which is why I don't support the death penalty. And the death penalty seems even more sick and gross because it's calculated. Also, it wouldn't have been him who would suffer from getting the death penalty. It would have been us, his family.
Or you? I like how you tried to switch us in there with a suffer. You just couldn't see your man go like that, huh? Is what I'm getting. I'm smelling all type of
family. We did
shenanigans.
Nothing wrong. We did not ask him to do what he did. That is my brother and sister's biological father. No matter what he has done, they are still going to love him. They would have been the ones who had to deal with the psychological trauma of their dad being put to death. But he did hurt me, but he made a choice to love me when he didn't have to, so I made a choice to love him.
Uh-oh.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
No, player.
That was admittance of said relationship, though.
I swear to gosh. Come on, brother. Who you think you talking to, miss?
Punishment for my...
Having to be a character witness for her stepdad, facing the death penalty. Wow, I can't imagine how she must have felt. That's intense. One commenter wanted to know what her thoughts about the death penalty were. So all you wanted was for him not to be put to death. If it was someone else that did this crime, would they deserve death or not? And Brooklyn replied, nope. I don't even think people like Ted Bundy deserve the death penalty.
Well, there you have it.
On code.
There you have it. Well, that's it right there. And let this be a lesson to you, black folks. Come here. Let me look you straight in the eye, black folks. Come here, buddy. Come here. Let me talk to you, guy. You see that? You see how somebody in their community, not the in the household, not the community, right at the crib, her stepdad. Now, regardless to what you think about their relationship, You know, um, she didn't demonize him. She didn't
No,
pull out that one time he didn't let her have a sucker.
no.
She didn't say, but he used to do this to my mom and my, so he probably was the one that murdered him. And you know how y'all niggas be. Oh, he
In
probably.
fact, there was lionization.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, that is my dad. That's my sister and my brother's dad. And they're going to love him. And I'm going to love him to the day that he dies. And I made sure he
Promise you.
didn't die because I fought 5 whole years and begged to the 11th hour. I begged to the 11th hour
She
to
did say
save
that,
my dad. And she was calling him dad. She was just letting you know there was the stepdad, just in reference to the other kids having a dad. But that was her dad. And I was gonna let my dad die. I don't care how many people he killed. I don't care. Matter of fact, I don't think any white people should die.
That
That's
is what
basically
she
what
said. That is what she said.
she said. I don't think any white people should die if they kill somebody.
Not
It's
even Ted Bundy,
not even Ted Bundy.
serial killer.
Because I bet you she wasn't talking about a black person. I bet that with a stack of flapjacks, she wasn't talking about a black person. But anyway, listen here, man. I ain't gonna hold you, right? But I'ma mold you. I'ma fold
Oh.
you like the fold? That was the fold. And then I'ma scold you. I'm gonna wag my finger at you. About being on code. That's the kind of code that we talking about, man. We need that super code. Just know, black people, anything that the individual black person does doesn't mean that's indicative of the whole group. Kind of got to get out of this we're one big Negro mentality, especially when it comes to the negative, because it seems like we can't be one big Negro when we positive. I mean, for those in the space, y'all know what I'm talking about. And we ain't looking to bring everybody along with it either. It is what it is. So, 4 words: love with the peace and the blessings. Bring that on out. Pop it back in. Aloha. Gotta go high for sure.